So, hey y'all, we are back for part two of dropping classes as part of engineering professor advice. I just said don't keep dropping classes because you're not getting an A. You might get a B, but you might learn a lot and it will be just as important and just as good. But here's the second part to that. If your professor calls you into their office at midterm and tell you based upon your performance, it might be a good idea for you to drop. You may not want to fight with your professor on this. I have very rarely given a student advice to drop because a lot of times, if I think you can make it, I'll encourage you to stay. But I have very rarely told a student to drop because they just were not doing well and then they ended up in the class with more than a D. Many times they got the F that I thought they were going to get. Because as much as that student thinks they're going to turn it around, I can do it, professor. If you were going to do that, I would have seen it in the first half of the quarter. So think about taking your professor's advice when they tell you to drop a class.